Well, hey, hi, hello, and welcome to another baked broadcast. I am your toasted host with the most, Scaly Mermaid. And today, we're trying to do that thing that one lady from the country world sang about that one time. You just breathe by Faith Hill. Because oxygen is not included. Also, did you know that it is too damn hot outside? The way our room is we've got like a couple of really big windows over there, and as the sun is coming up, we get like full blast sun. We've got kind of have shades or whatever for not really an issue. It's hot up here. So we have the unavoidable AC going, which unfortunately has its compete with auditorily. Because my streaming headset is kaput in a very valiant effort to fix/improve the Bluetooth connectivity of the headset. My boyfriend is unfortunately, that's where we're at with that. So this is also kind of like a test flight. This is not favorably at all. Because that's super warm here. Also, did you know you are leaning this awkward 100% the shirt is obviously mutilated t-shirt from an ex-boyfriend who introduced me to a game that this is from, which is Mahala. Okay, so officially for this series, we're gonna do survival. We are gonna play Spaced Out. Do that. Let's roll a couple times. I would like, wow, just as I was gonna say, either metal rich or metallic caves. I get both. I have never been to this planetarium. Anyway, asteroid, yeah. Game settings. Happy with all that. Storage rates. Happy with that. Let's begin. Shit, I should have pulled up the mods I was using. Anyway, I have a couple of mods. Some I'm testing out for the first time on this playthrough-ish, so we will see. Let's fucking go! This game came up as a recommendation for if you like Stardew Valley, and given my 500 some odd hours that I've accumulated over the past few months in that game, you know, game to consider. But I am not a math or good calculations kind of person, especially not in my head. Like, if I get the numbers, I can write it down and I'll make my way through it. But like, I got 2 brain cells and one of them's temp. In all seriousness, I'm a non-practicing intellectual, and genuinely there are just certain aspects of math that I never grasped. I'm gonna be productive while I talk about this. And so that's what initially kind of put me off of it. But then between watching Arcto, ARKTOH, play a little one night and kind of talk about it, and Echo Ridge Gaming's little like beginner tutorial series were killer. Should definitely go check them out. So one of the things is I can adjust my dupes. I'm trying not to do that. So we're gonna re-roll. You know, I can live with that. I can live with Amari. Amari is cute. He's a good boy. Maybe I would like another one with excavation/digging. I don't know. Farming is good. Farming and digging. I can live with the song. What else do we need? We have researching, we have cooking, we have farming. I feel like there's something I'm forgetting. I don't guess I really need to worry about doctoring right now. Can I get ranching? Like so I'm gonna make one edit. I'm gonna change the piloting to ranching, because he's already got animal lover. So we got digging, farming, ranching, researching, tidying. No suppliers, but I'm not worried about that for now. We're gonna call this. Dang it, I just had it. I hate it when that happens. I just had a really great name. About a song goes danger, high voltage, and that's the last thing I can remember. I remember, oh my god, danger zone. Danger zone. Has nothing to do with the song. The Electric 6, danger, high voltage. Other than they have the word danger. Oh god. I made a huge mistake. Maybe. Might be ashamed of myself. Alright, so the asteroid we call home has collided with an anomalous planet, decimating our colony. Rebuilding is of the utmost importance. I've detected a new cluster of material-rich planetoids in nearby space. If I can guide the duplicates through the perils of space travel, we can build a colony even bigger and better than before. So, first thing we do, pause this shit. We zoom out. One of my mods is the bigger zoom out thing. Alright, so we got polluted dirt. I need algae, which is organic. Polluted dirt, got mud. Oh my god. Why do I do this to myself? Okay, so much polluted water. Fine. Okay. This is gonna be hard. We need this clean water down here first. So get those, and then that. Needs to end there. Going up by 1. I need 2 if necessary, preferably 1. I'm just gonna separate stuff. So there's polluted dirt and there's polluted oxygen. Great. Love that. Love that for us. Where's my phone? Cool. Stars. Nothing. Need to figure out bathrooms and sleeping quarters. I kind of wish I'd picked Terra. You know what? This might be a super punk ass move. But I'm gonna save. And I'm gonna pick an easier planet. I haven't even broke the surface on any of my saves yet. Oh, I can show you my mods. So, drag area more visible, research queue, bigger camera zoom out, pipe everything, duplicate stat selector, any ice liquefier, no manual delivery, fast insulated self-sealing airlock, dupes refrigeration, double sweeper range, dupes logistics, dupes machinery, chemical processing, industrial overhaul, crack reacher, freeze, and show building ranges. Those are all the ones that I'm currently using. I do have more subscribed that I'm subscribed to, but as you can see by the check marks, I'm not using all of them. Alright. It already feels so much better having my hair up and shit. Alright, so not to put you all through this again, I'll try to be quick. Alright. I want digger. Sold. Love Frankie. I need researcher. Oh, not rancher. I would like more traits. Oh, I love Freya. Alright, I'll take Ren, but we're gonna put Freya. And then farming. Love you, Ruby. Farming and digging. I will take that, but they can't do doctoring errands, so I'm gonna change this to building. That looks good. The Besieged Beyond. I like that. I actually like that a lot. Yeah. I feel good about this. Embark! That's space talk for let's fucking go. Alright. Looking a little more familiar. Familiar? Why is this so familiar? Familiar, like something I used to know. Familiar, she used to throw a tantrum. Fantastic, yeah, I'm a diamond too. I bet that she drove him crazy all the time. They love her, but they're leaving her behind. Oops, sorry. Sometimes I can't not, and like, it's such a good song. Like, oh, so good. And they have so much algae, it makes me happy. Sorry for doing second person. Alright, so slap a pitcher pump in there. Actually slap it. Sure. I don't want that covered, to be honest. That's beds and outhouses built before the end of the cycle. I'm still probably going to say end of the day, so that's why in advance. Furniture, 1, 2. Fuck it, we'll do 3 there for now. Our bathrooms up here. When you get those done, I will be through. Probably aren't going to sleep very well. Alright, from what I can see, the best plan of action is to take this ladder and try and open up some space here so that all this carbon dioxide can sink down and not fuck up their breathing. Can't believe I didn't think of that. Or digging their bedrooms down. But if I had, there would be even more carbon dioxide if I had just like would have opened that up. I'm sorry, my guys. I will put you somewhere else. Just burnt all of those. Crocheting this really huge bralette because the sides are uneven, so I have to like undo all that and fix it. I don't know, I don't really do much. Learning pixel art, which has been a very steep learning curve, but really fun. C# computer coding. A little bit of working maybe, but I've kind of put that on hold for now. Life of me cannot seem to own a torch or a lighter for more than 5 minutes before it breaks inevitably. And this one was like $30 to $40 that my boyfriend bought for me. Literally in the first week. And already like starting to have issues. I know, guys, I know. I'm so sorry. Trapped? No, you're not. yourself out of that one. One tile of space between the door and the first bed. Just amazing. Feels really bad making them go like work through all that hard work. Oh, I personally like to build a storage bin right here pretty early, so if nothing else I can store seeds and like algae and stuff like that in it, so they don't get eaten, because those little hatch guys will just freaking gobble that up. Nom nom nom. So seeds. Set up power generation. Probably right there for now. I'm going to be another duplicate soon, so I want to dig this out just a little. Just make sure I have enough room for another bed. At least now, tonight, they won't be sleeping in a giant pool of carbon dioxide. Very easy. Because it's all sinking down here. And then they'll hit their downtime soon. Stop anyone from eating yellow snow. Anyway, guys, it's cold, feet are wet. Target getting down to this pool of water as well as building some power generators. So I'm just going to start start with one wheel, one battery, and then down here with just a little space between them. It's going to be the research station. And I'm going to go ahead and start setting it up to be the laboratory. Didi, stay out of my laboratory! Dexter's lab! Dang it, I should call one of my planets Dexter's lab. Or something. Anyway. So, it's August. And in 2 months-ish, I will be 31. It'll be my birthday. I know the passage of time exists and is like a constant thing, but like for this one, it feels like it just sort of like blurred by. Even though I didn't really like my motion is do anything really exciting or just, I don't know. Time is an abstract concept created by carbon-based life forms to monitor their ongoing decay. Underpaid. I actually learned that saying from my boyfriend when we first met at our job. And I spent an embarrassingly long amount of time trying to memorize it because I thought it was cool and I maybe wanted to impress him. We've been together for like 4 years. Do you think it worked? And that's kind of crazy to think about too. Like my longest standing like relationship, when it was off and on again, was like consistently, it was like 4.5 years, and that was before I moved here. I'm just wild. Tell you what. Alright, yeah, start with the basics. Maybe go ahead and queue up power regulation. Now is a good time to start setting priorities. We only want Freya doing this. They are not allowed. We also want Frankie focused on digging. And when she's not researching, we want Freya operating machinery. Anyway. For now, I'm not maybe building. Hassan builds. And enable proximity. Sweet. So I need a pause. These dig spots are super important. I need mealwood seeds to keep these guys alive. Hell, we'll just dig all that whole spot out. And another bed. Because very soon we are going to have another printable, a printable become available where we can print either like a supply drop of some material, or we could select a new dupe to join our little Besieged beyond. Besieged beyond. I don't know what I'm saying. Alright. All these happy workers. Except for the CO2. The plants are probably going to go either over here or over here once this stuff sinks a little more. Good job, guys. Alright, just over a minute. Also gonna dig all of that. Looking pretty good for resources in this area so far. Pastorella is not a killer. That took so long. Joke wasn't very illa. Nope. Sweet. So, first batch of research is done. And I almost immediately want to put an oxygen diffuser right there, and an algae terrarium right there. Alright, let's take a look at what we can plant. Mallow seeds. Alright. As for dupes, not terrible options, really. I like Gene, because farming, digging, and building. And germ resistant, but decreased strength. Not my favorite. Now, Lindsay has cooking and tidying, and frostproof and germ resistant, which is beautiful. I don't hate her downside of decreased husbandry. Okay. I'm going to do one little swap, and instead of athletics, I'm going to pick doctoring to match caregiver. And then take that point, put it into supply. Right. Okay, let's sweep that. Sweep that. Now is also not the worst time to expand the bathroom. That's how I usually do my schedules, just ever so slightly off from each other. Actually, don't want them on the same schedule because they both get research. Cool. Alright, I can disable disinfect hands because they wash their hands because they walk by. We want to have her research the supercomputer with advanced researching. Because eventually, pretty soon-ish, they're all going to get a skill point. Humidities. Alright. Because there's polluted water over there, I think that's going to be the best place to put my plants because of the fertilizer machine. It needs polluted water. So maybe not here. These will be the mess balls, which won't even be that tall. Put 5 poles there, same like the other planet. Okay, so what else? The jumbo battery. That will give us washrooms. Which are very good. Really good with that whole carbon dioxide thing at the beginning. I thought it was dumb. I want to keep them busy. I don't want to keep them overwhelmed to the point where like stuff's not getting done. You know? When I give them a task, I want there to be a relatively, preferably I would like there to be a relatively short queue before it gets done. Again, props to Arcto and Echo Ridge for drastically reducing my intimidation with this game. Like, if you want to watch someone who's gonna play this game and talk about the numbers and stuff out loud, like the calculations required, I am not your cryptid. Not this Caracal. Nah, not me. Yeah, I'm just out here with my silly little dupes on my silly little asteroid, trying to keep these fuckers alive. And I am just not that kind of person. It's just not me. I really appreciate that there are people like that who can help out the guys like me. So yeah, complicated relationships with math. Had a once-a-week program that I went to that was homeschooled until college, where in response to me clearly struggling with the math, the teacher who created the curriculum we were using, by the way, looked at me and said, "It's not rocket science." I know, because she had a rocket science degree. Blessed is the man who ended up being my teacher the last like year or two of high school, who was like, "Yo, I don't want you to like, I want you to go back, even if it's the book before we were in, like, even if it's basic algebra, I want you to go back to the last thing you knew that you knew, and go from there. I would rather you know what you know and why you know it, than to just constantly stress yourself out and struggle because it's not your forte, you know." He was just really cool in that regard, and I cannot appreciate enough what that did for me, especially in high school. One of my, according to him, best papers I've ever written, absolutely a crack idea at whatever o'clock in the morning the day it was due paper, arguing that the ghost from Hamlet wasn't actually Hamlet's father, even though it does say that. It says that, like, on paper, in ink, like, right there. Apparently, my essay was so good, he actually, like, had to, like, go look and double check because I gave just that much of a doubt in his mind. He referenced it at my graduation. Alright, I got idle dupes. I gotta figure out what to do here. So, gonna research interior decor, because it matters. It does, though. And pharmacology. Sounds good. Hamlet, by the way, is one of my favorite works of Shakespeare. Much Ado About Nothing is right up there too. There was this book that I became obsessed with called Hate List, and Hamlet is a relevant theme. Alas, how shall this bloody deed be answered? Oh, so much going on there. But it really had an impact on me, and I still have my little copy somewhere floating around in like my storage unit or something. And then Much Ado About Nothing, because I think Beatrice and Benedict were one of my first like relationship goals kind of deal, because they're so just they're just so snarky at each other. They're so like teasing, like the original roasting you because I love you duo, but not like a toxic version, you know? I just loved how witty they were. That was I think an early installment into me that humor is like foundational in a relationship. I still believe that. I think maybe even more so than I did then. My partner and I talk really dumb with each other, like on purpose. Like Domino's is done bimbos, Pepsi is beepus, and Borkins means something is broken. It's just a whole complicated thing. It's ridiculous. We like draw out and vagify words and concepts to be really extensive and unnecessary on purpose. Like, I don't know why we're like this, but it really works for us. We spent 2 days flirting in cheese puns. So, I don't know. And it all started with Shakespeare and Hamlet and Much Ado, and I don't know, just that. So obviously I was more of a creative kid than a math person, and I know what I know, and I feel comfortable with it. Like, I know what I know, and I know what I don't know. I don't know what I don't know, but I know that there's a lot I don't know, and I appreciate those that break it down. Not that anybody's obligated to, but I appreciate the people that do. Not that I couldn't have figured it out my own way, like how much mealworm, you need per like guy. I really wanted to use some farm tiles, but I really need to go ahead and get something started with these guys. Have enough room to grow. Really turn it into a little colony. Alright, so Freya's earned a skill point. That means the others aren't far behind. Which is excellent. cancel that because we can't dig it just yet. Got another print coming soon. There's a San skill point. Probably doing all sorts of smudgery to my eyebrows. Don't know if I care. Alright. Now, do I want another dupe? Maybe. I don't know. Depends on what the supply drop is. It wouldn't be a bad idea to get a little bit of food. Something or another, just to get ahead of. The dupe hurt. I don't know, we'll see what the printer prints. Potentially has for us. God, I'm so sorry. I don't know why I like this. Is everybody upgraded yet? No, we're still waiting on Frankie. On Frankie, get it together. No geysers or vents or anything so far, but I do see the biobot builder, which I haven't done anything with before, some lockers. I don't know what this is yet. And something over here too. Also some water, looks like some decent seed spots. It's a cold biome coming up, which is gnarly. Tons of seed spots on this map, just fucking sweet. Only have to keep an eye on the time to make sure I pick my boyfriend up at 5. Alright, so Frankie has the best medicine. Also has the best excavation. So Abe will take medicine. Frankie will take excavation. Freya, of course, will take advanced research. The San will take improved farming. No, no, coming to Christmas and planting a room. since it is working so hard. Could speed up time, but I don't really want to. This will alleviate some of that. And then we can use this area. Preparation. I was gonna do all the big food stuff things right there. So cute. And I got an egg ready. I think they don't have supplies. think that's a nice little wrap for today. Ending at cycle 6. Got our 5 cute little dupes. Starting to get our base fleshed out a little bit, kind of a little more all over the place. Looking like a decently resourced little spot, and I look forward to excavating and exploring and stressing out because I just noticed our food reserves are low. So on next big broadcast, we'll feature a Caracal desperately trying to keep their kids alive. And a Caracal. Oh. Alright, so until then, we are going to save the besieged beyond. Go to main menu. Sounded like Butters just did. Go to main menu. I'm playing Hello Kitty Island Adventure. So cute. Pissed Off Butters is, I think, maybe one of my favorites. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me. I hope the audio wasn't too with the fan and all of that. I had a really good time, and until then,